Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Shadow Adventure Chow Edition. So, more Chow stuff. I think, for the most part, the consensus is that most people do like the Chow things more than the game. Though, I think, what is it, Mr. Dog's Rule, I think, mentioned, I like the Chow stuff, but, you know, the game is good. It's kind of more important. And that's good, because at least someone likes this game for what it is. Someone. But I'm fine with doing both. Someone actually told me that they fast-forward parts of the parts that aren't Chow. Which, again, if that's what you want to do, fine. For right now, though, basically what people tell me is basically made me comfortable with, showing Chow stuff first before I even get into the story, which I wouldn't have done otherwise. Two modes of business. One, I want to win the Ultimate Karate Tournament. Two, I want to try to advance some of the status-based jewel races, if at all possible. I believe Froggy G is now ready to take on the 4th level swimming contest. I doubt he's ready to take on the final one, but we could try. This is, unfortunately, of course, dependent on how many times the little jerk trips. Hopefully he's not tired. No, he's standing up, alright. Excellent. And he's a little bit tired. That dude's asleep. That dude's asleep. He's oh, those guys are ready. You gotta be careful of them. How do I get a swimming Chow to look like that green one that's in spot 6? He looks really cool. So yeah, they are better runners than me, but good God, am I better swimmers than them, I'll tell you that much. And I'm actually staying... Oh, alright, there's the first one. I was gonna say I was staying with the pack. But... Go! Look at that. Look at that! Why are you even in the swimming competition? Why don't you go for level 3 running? Perhaps you'll do well there. Still in 8th, but we're coming up on the gigantic expanse of water. See if I can time this right to try to get a little swimming boost, or a flying boost, rather. Go! Here's where I crush you. I just need to get far enough ahead that the fact that I run slower is not going to be an issue. That Chow is huge! What the hell, man? He's just literally bigger than the rest of them by a lot. Alright, that's not a huge lead, so I need you to not fall over. Oh, yeah, one fall could easily screw a mate. Go! Boost it! Alright, and I beat my previous time by 5 seconds. Let's skip the stupid award ceremony. I don't believe I showed this last time, but, Bumper has maxed speed. He could have had higher speed if I didn't train him so much when he was a toddler. But, yeah, 99. You can't raise it once you hit 99th level, so... While it is possible for Chows to get faster speed than him, that's pretty high right there. Maybe you get an extra 300 if I had done it a different way. But, is there anyone else I want to try to tout here? How far am I in the flying races? Do you actually have enough to win a flying race? It's only the level 3 flying race. Maybe it's finally time for Cross to show his stuff. Now, having a Chow with a really high flying stat's actually extremely fun. Because if it's really high, that giant expanse of water can actually be pretty much completely flown over. You don't even need the swimming stat. Which is why I rank flying as more important than swimming. Because you can use flying to skip swimming. You can't use swimming to skip flying. You can use swimming to make it slightly less important, because usually when you're flying, you're going over an expanse of water. But, I'm running really slow, that's why I'm thinking I might not be able to do this, but... Water skipped. He's also not very strong, so they're actually gaining a little bit on him while he's climbing also. So really, we're probably... I don't think I'm gonna win this. Let me just skip to the relevant part, then. Alright, relevant part number 2, second cliff. Hi-oh! And I'm skipping over the water and part of the running. That is the power of flying. And I could get twice as much flying as that. So you can imagine how great it is when you have maximum flying. Unfortunately, he sucks at swim. No, wait, he's actually pretty good at swimming. I just remembered that. He's just not good at running, and running is the most important stat for every race, unfortunately. I forget, because I'm making him a flying swimming Chow. It's just, he's not all that proficient at flying. Yeah, so I've trained him a lot, that's why he's doing okay in flying. He's actually a better swimmer than them. It's really just the running that screwed him over. And he's not going to be able to break them, and since he's a slower runner, he's not going to be able to win the race. But he's getting there. I probably just need to bump up his running a little bit more. And hopefully his His swimming and then more flying will actually take him through. Oh, but wait, I actually could win this, couldn't I? Couldn't I? Couldn't I? Yeah! Oh. Oh, good job, buddy. Way to come through in a pinch. He wouldn't have won anyway, but that's legitimate. I don't need to do much more with him, do I? One more thing? I think I've been training Goku a little bit. I think he might be ready for redemption. If you remember, while he completely mopped up in the intermediate competition, he was sadly, cruelly cut down in the final round by a wacky neutral speed Chow. But hopefully this... What? I had no idea that there was another division. On my other play file, I actually did beat Expert. I didn't know that there... Oh, wow, Super. I don't think Goku's ready for Super, but you know what? I think he's gonna tear these people apart. So I didn't mention, because I didn't realize, there are other stats that are more important than Strength. Well, no, there aren't any stats that are more important than Strength as far as Karate. Strength is number one. But the other stats do help. If I had to rank them, I'd say in importance the stats are Strength, then probably, unfortunately, Speed. But Goku is a Strength Speed Chow, so he's actually okay there. So Strength, Speed, Swimming, and then Flying is the least important. Flying is your ability to dodge. And I rank it less important simply because it's not an assured thing. Strength is still most important because you can one-hit KO people if you have enough high enough strength, even when you go up this high in the ranks. Defense is always on. You just take less damage. You don't want to get taken out in, you know, one hit. So, that's important. But speed makes you attack first. And that combined with your strength can give you a one-hit KO. Yeah, like... That would have gone differently if it wasn't for the speed, because if he had attacked me twice, I would have been done. But strength also, I believe, changes your attacks. You don't get to do that awesome spin kick if you have low strength, I'll tell you that much. And that I guarantee. Come on, buddy. Oh, now that attack sucks. I wish they would never do it, because it takes so long to wind up. Fortunately, he did it too. If he did the spin kick, he would have had me. The spin kick interrupts that attack. That's the thing. If someone does a spin kick and the other person's winding up, the spin kick's gonna win if they do it anywhere near the same amount of time. Here he is. The wacky one. Strung out on wacky tobacco. Actually, he's not on wacky tobacco. He's way too angry. He is a disgruntled Chow. Spin kick! Spin kick! That is what I call a comeback, Goku. You are a master of karate, and look at that little guy throwing a hissy fit. Though I gotta say, at least he's getting angry and not sad. All the other Chows cry. Weep! Hey-yo! Ta-da! Peace sign. You would imagine that's what he's doing, but, you know. He has no fingers. How they grip onto their food, I wonder. Not to mention how they play trumpets. Whatever. One more? Do I want to test this? No, screw it. I should go to the main game. I'm gonna go to the main game. And, yes. Next episode, I want to have these Chows beyond their first mating cycle. Because when they're beyond their first mating cycle, then they can actually evolve into their secondary forms. So, I need to do that. That just takes time, so I'm just gonna have to let them age a bit.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
top of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it!
The three of you? That means me too! Hey, wait!
Back to Tails. This mission is so hard to get 100 rings on. It's actually really annoying. In fact, pretty much all of Tails' missions, very hard to get 100 rings on. For some reason, they just don't provide a lot of ring boxes in his stages. And I'm wondering if they realized that. Like, is it really supposed to be as hard as it is? Because you better know where all of the rings are. And even then, also a lot of his stages have really cheap enemy placement. You'll probably get hit. It's just those two things combined. There are tail stages that tail missions that I never beat in the original. I don't have the hover yet, but it's right over here. Good thing that wasn't a death drop, because I totally would have ran right off. Someone said that Tails seems faster than Dr. Eggman. I don't think that's the case, but it's certainly possible. I think Tails actually, like, you notice he has a little rocket on the back, and when you go fast, it gets bigger. That might increase his acceleration, which means, like, if you run in a straight enough line, maybe he is faster. But I think Eggman has a similar thing, it's just not visible. But, again, it is possible. I haven't really tried very hard to notice. And the golden beetle's up here. I remember, because I've tried this stage a bajillion times trying to get 100 rings. And I'm, like, never able to do it. I know I have done it, but I've never gotten an A on it and done it. Oh, look, wanted. Miles, Tails, boom. No more of that. Yeah! Alright, well that... Can Eggman run that fast? I don't know. Maybe he is faster. Maybe he just has an acceleration-y thing. So, maybe he has that advantage over Eggman. Eggman, of course, can get that armor bonus, and I don't think Tails can get that, so... Maybe that's the trade-off. Not that being fast in this mission, like actually moving fast, actually helps you in any way, shape, or form. Whereas armor kinda does. Alright. A balloon! There, you can't lock onto it, but you can shoot it with your, pulsey thing. As I believe it is called in many journals of, mechanic journals. God, that thing is hard to jump up on and stay on. Okay. Woohoo! Whoa! I blasted the safety railing and almost fell off. That's what happens when they make their safety railing out of wood and then put it together with chewing gum. Here. You can actually get up there, but it's really hard because analog stick jumping is required. Yep. And the analog system is not all that great in this port. This port is subpar, by the way. It's serviceable at best. Like, how in hell do you make a video game that relied on analog sticks and then don't give it full controller support? That absolutely baffles me. They added nothing except for achievements, of which there are like 6, and they're all dumb. And honestly, who cares about achievements? Is there anyone else who doesn't care about achievements? Because I don't really care about achievements. Maybe if I really like a game, I'll do it, but how often do you go to your friends list or whatever and just be like, I'm gonna check out all their No one does that! Again, maybe only if you really like the game and you want to see if your friends are doing as well as you, but like otherwise... I don't think that plane noise was supposed to be it. That was really loud, at least in my headphones. I've hopefully altered the sound enough so that wasn't loud in the recording, because damn. That, very hard jump. Because the camera goes dumb, and again, imperfect port. That's normally not a hard jump. But I've died there many times. Ugh. Right, get up. Get up. Sonic Team! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then they put you on a hard jump over there, and then they send 2 enemies that come down, and if they shoot you while you're on the jump, you die instantly. Like, Tales of Stages don't screw around, man. They don't give you any mercy. They don't care whether you can get 100 rings. Because even if you do, you're just going to get shot or hit by an airplane that falls from the sky. Or they're just going to drop an enemy directly on your head. Which is great to do in a game that really touts going through as fast as you can. Just set the player up so that they automatically get hit by an enemy unless they already know it's there. I mean, that's always a great game mechanic to do. I'm telling you, I still like this game, but there's design problems. I don't think anyone can deny that. Now, I didn't die, so I should get an okay score, but there's no way I got an A. C.
That was easy.
Yeah. Wasn't a D or an A, but I didn't really lock on to, like, crazy numbers of enemies, and I wasn't trying. I was just trying to stay alive, really. I'm just trying to survive. Whee! So this video was not out yesterday because I posted God Mode. I figured I should post that because that game just came out. I don't know how I feel about it. I might play it again, but I don't know. That being said, I really do have a variety gaming channel tonight. I play a game where you play as animals and you raise cute little creatures. And then the day before I have a game where you're in hell and you're shooting skeletons. I play Kingdom Hearts at the same time that I play Hitman, which I still feel a little bit weird about to this day, but... Alright, so you're better. Better baby, buggy bumper. I'm not gonna do another race right now just because, well... For people who are only watching for one type of content, I don't think it's good to jumble it up too much, so there'll be more chow stuff at the end. More running. You gotta win that swimming medal, man. You're probably pretty close. We'll pump it. Oh, there's no... Oh, crap, I hate this level. Oh, God.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
You have no ideas, Knuckles. This stage can be really annoying. There's a bunch of different water levels that you have to adjust the switches, and certain crystals can only be found at certain water levels. And I'm supposedly lucky because there's one close to me already, but sometimes that can be deceiving. Because it's, like, hidden someplace crazy. Here's how I changed the water levels. So this is at level 2 now. That either helped me or screwed me, but I drained some of the water. Where could you be? Oh, by the way, you need to breathe. So, I just got an air bubble. A la Original Sonic, and I'm... Give me a clue. Oh, I can't get a clue because the TV's underwater? I'm sorry, am I unable to look at this water TV? It's on, I'm in front of it. Oh, it's gotta be in here. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't get the clue then. Oh, crap. I'm drowning. Okay. Friggin' drowning. Oh, and there's another one in the area. Okay. Mayhaps this won't be as bad as I thought. Oh, getting closer. Getting farther. Getting farther. Closer this way.
It's closer.
Oh! I think it's in these barrels. No. Is it here? It's here! Perfect! Wow, this is going better than I... What?! Another one! Alright. Dude, the first time I was practicing this stage, I actually had to start over because I couldn't find the first crystal. And now they're all, like, next to... Ooh, a sea otter. Those are hard to come by. Over this way. Maybe it's here. Wow. Red already. This is ridiculous that they're all in the starting area. That almost never happens. I have a feeling it's this way.
It's closer.
Yep. Wow.
I found him.
You have no idea how lucky I was. I did it in 2 minutes. That just doesn't happen. Wow. Alright.
Yeah, this is perfect.
You have no idea how much I'm not complaining. I do not like that stage. There's a power-up I need to go back and get, but I'll get it later. In the capital city.
Sheesh. There always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space?
Way to contribute to the conversation, Amy. Ninja Turtles! Oh.
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where you going?
Move aside, Knuckles.
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I'm following the President's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Oh good, his
Hey,
vehicle's turned into a car.
me, Tails.
No, shut up, Amy. Stay here. You're just gonna get kidnapped. God damn it.
The President must
Oh,
be
here we
over
go.
there. Let's go.
I mentioned that Rouge's version of this was the worst stage in the game, and I don't change that. This is just the second worst stage in the game. Because there's many less death pits. In fact, I'm not sure there's any death pits. No. At least I didn't spin out of control. This is, like, biggest messed up in the game. Right here. Okay, good. I will say, though, I still like this game a lot better than the original Sonic Adventure. The original Sonic Adventure had way more annoying things. However, there is a part where you play as a robot, and the robot gameplay is where they got Tails' and Dr. Eggman's gameplay from. That was better than Tails' and Eggman stages, by far. Mainly because the robot moved as fast as Sonic and Tails. By the way, Tails' missions in the original game was to follow Sonic. So all of his missions were played very much like Sonic's. And his are actually some of my favorite in the game, was Tails' missions. So I would have liked to see more of that. But, Big the Cat, worst thing ever. By the way, people have posted, like, possible Big the Cat sightings and comments. I like seeing those. Though one person thought that a penguin was Big the Cat, which is actually kind of understandable, because you only saw him for a split second, and the penguins are actually exactly the same color as Big the Cat, which I hadn't noticed before. But I liked, there's a lot of Big the Cat locations that I actually don't know about. So again, if you see him and I don't mention it, you know, point it out. I don't know if I commented back on, there was one of them I didn't check.
Almost, Sonic. Just a few more minutes.
Yeah, there was one person said, is that Big the Cat, and I don't think I checked it. But, alright. I'll check it later. But that's actually one of my favorite things that they put in the game, was that they just, instead of putting that stupid character in the game as a playable character, he's just there. The next time he's playable is in Sonic Heroes, which is a game that, I don't know exactly how, but they biffed up the control engine some, so it feels like weird and loose, and the frame rate is also weird. And there's never any excuse for weird frame rates on a console game. You know exactly what the hardware is capable of. You have to program to the hardware, like, and basically the concept of Sonic Heroes is that you have 3 heroes. Or there's 4 different teams, but there's 3 players per team that you play simultaneously. We'll just take the hero team. There's one character that's good at speed, there's one character that's good at flying, and there's one character that's good at strength. So the hero team is Sonic, speed, Knuckles, strength, and Tails, flying. But the way you switch between them is really awkward, and if they just changed that, that might be a good enough game to, like, LP. But it's not because of that one thing.
Yeah, I found the President.
It's just amazing how one thing can completely screw up a game for me. But honestly, when it's a control issue, that's one huge thing. C, for God's sakes. Blah. Tails is a C student this episode. Oh yay, mini kart racing 2-player. Now you can bring a friend along to experience the misery.
Mr. President, reports show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Bush looked so young back then.
Spare me the details. Exactly just what is it that you want? Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise,
Otherwise...
your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
What the?
Sonic,
Eggman Empire. Yeah, right.
What the heck's going on here?
Don't worry,
no.
Mr. President.
What did you
Everything's
do?
under control. Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony Ark.
Okay, let's move it!
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you, wait!
Mr. President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
Ah, yes, their agent, eh? 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 Eh?
Inside that pyramid?
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him as well. But you saw them too, right?
Well, yeah.
Should be able to get into outer space from there. I don't know what this space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their Imperial butts.
All right.
I'll go and find the entrance.
Oh, God, this stage. This stage is annoying, but it's actually also very important for, training a swimming Chow. Because you can get a lot of Chow, swimming Chow animals here. So Froggy, most of his stats are due to Tails giving him animals. Because back then, when he was a baby, I still needed to have a good character train him, so... I couldn't just train him on drives. So I happen to know there's a penguin here. Because there's always a penguin there. And I got a sea otter from the last stage. Yeah. Now, every animal actually makes Chows do different things. Like, the dragon, for example, here's an extreme example. Sometimes the Chow will just randomly breathe fire. Sadly, never in a race and burn his Chow competition, but just when you're in the garden. All the swimming Chows make the Chows do different types of swims, so like the backstroke and stuff they'll do. So that's cool, I guess. Because otherwise, well, I'm still bitter that they always go in the water. That's not really enough to save them from not being lame. I'm probably gonna die in this stage, because it's rough. But it's also a stage I've done many, many, many times, so we'll see. I've also failed to get 100 coins here. Rings. Coins, rings, whatever. Gargle. Yep. Yep. Alright. So yeah, Sonic Heroes. Interesting... Oh, crap. See, that's one of the places where you can die. There. I think I killed it off screen. God forbid that they have some type of crazy lock-on that changes the camera, because the camera's really wacky in this game. It's not a bug, it's a feature. But yeah, Sonic Heroes, there's 4 different teams. There's also Dark Team. Dark Team consists of Shadow, Rouge, and the robot that I talked about before from the first game. Then there's, I think, Pink Team. The Pink Team consists of Amy Rose as the speed character, Cream, who you might not have even heard of, but that character's actually in one of the Sonic cartoons that came out several years ago, and Big the Cat as the strength character. Cream is like this bunny that flies with her ears, so that's why she's the flying character. And then there's like Team Chaotrix, which is this... I don't approve. I don't approve of their new characters. I think they're terrible. It's like this alligator with a big gold chain, I think. A ninja gecko, I think, that's the speed character. I gotta say, I kind of like the ninja gecko. And to be honest, I don't even remember the... Was he a gecko? I don't remember. He was a ninja, though. He could stick to walls, which was cool. Because none of the other speed characters had that ability. And I think he threw shurikens or something ridiculous like that. Also, all of their missions were incredibly unfun. And horribly designed. So, let's just get the sea... Alright, look at all my sea animals. Oh my god. That's amazing. I've never found the third Chow box in the stage, so if you get all 3, the 3rd one's always a legendary animal. I probably explained that before. First box, you get a Chao key. 2nd box, you get 4 animals. 3rd box, legendary animal, which is either a dragon, a unicorn, a phoenix.
Okay.
I think there's one other, but that might be it. Is that 10? Alright, that's 10. I don't want to lose my sea otter, but I might. Or, yeah. Not sea otter, it's a seal. Or something, whatever, I don't know. I don't know anything. Let's just stay away from those animals now. And as I mentioned before, these are Eggman's robots. That's why I'm getting animals instead of Chaos Drives from them. Eggman's robots always ran on animals, which is really why Sonic came into conflict with him in the first place. He was going into the forest and enslaving his animals. Which is kind of great. He figured, you know what? Screw programming AI. I'll just get sentient beings, put a light control on them, and they'll be the AI for me. Alright. Are there actually people who don't know what the original Sonic, like, is about? Like, I don't know. I actually did a random and old video on the original Sonic, I think, so that was just one episode, like the first few levels. If I remember, I'll try to link it. If I don't, and you're interested, either look it up or remind me if I didn't link it, because I forget that type of stuff constantly, unfortunately. But I shouldn't, because after this, I'm probably gonna edit it immediately and compress it, and then hopefully I can upload it and remember. But we'll see. No! Keep your super monkey balls away from... Oh, crap, it's bouncing back. Jeez. Note, I don't think I've gotten hit yet, and I'm very far into the stage. Still do not have enough rings to collect 100 rings if I was doing that mission. Oh. And it's so easy to get hit when freaking monkeys are just throwing things at you and there's, like, gunships shooting, like, dynamite at you. And this game is brutal, and the fact that there are people that have beaten it at 100% that are probably half my age creeps me out, but... Yeah, it's weird, this game is kind of special to me also, because it was I played it right before I got my first job ever, which was dishwashing at a college. So in a way, it was kind of like, almost like marked the end of my childhood. There. Alright.
I did it!
I think that's the last mission I'm going to play out. I'm actually surprised I didn't die or get hit. That's pretty great. Maybe I did get hit and I forgot, and that's why I don't have enough rings. I don't know. B!
Very good!
You're moving up in the world. No longer a C student. You are now a B student. Which is what I am! Ha 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 ha! That's a good thing, yeah. I went to a community college first, and then I transferred. And I did way better in the college that I transferred to than the community college. Simply because of my sleeping problems. I had to take the bus to the community college, and I didn't need to for the harder college. And as a result, I did much better in the harder college just because I was sleeping regularly. Plus, I was smart and cut down my work hours a little bit. Well, let's see. I gotta say, going to college and working is brutal, depending on what you do. And there is, like, and I was only going, like, part-time to college. The people that do it full-time, good God. They do it full-time and do well in college. You're just more efficient, powerful, determined people than I am. Admittedly, I did go to college and work, but... And it was a lot easier when I wasn't having major sleeping problems with... Oh, God. There's just a few brutal years, that's all I gotta say. And it all certainly worked out, because now I'm using my college degree to not use it and make video games there. Oh. I actually got two, like, they're not, like, official jobs, but just, like, helping people do, like, some outdoor work. And that's actually, if I can keep it up, that's actually pretty lucrative. I might actually be okay with just keeping on making videos without getting, like, a dishwashing job or something, but we'll see. By the way, it's all going to be Chow stuff from here on out, in case you were wondering. In case you were looking for more things. If you're not interested, goodbye. I guess I'm talking to Mr. Dog's Rule if he doesn't want to see it. I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Dog's Rule who posted that comment. I don't remember. If it was, that guy's actually one of my oldest subscribers. Not in age. I'm pretty sure he's young, but he's been with me since close to the beginning, I think. Like, probably the first 500 subscribers. Let's see here. You just got a massive boost in swimming. You know what? You know what? Do you know what? By the way, I got a fruit tree growing here, but it's glitched. All the planted trees are just glitched in this port, and that really... It annoys me because I didn't see most of the trees when I had the GameCube version. That was actually owned by my current roommate. I just realized that. Yeah, so I don't get to see the trees because they just aren't working. By the way, my Angel Chow's in kindergarten, and I forgot about him. That's why he's not showing up here. We're gonna try to win the best swimming competition, but I don't think we're going to be able to. But we're gonna try, because I just gave him such an infused amount of animals. I'm just hoping that his lack of running will be made up by sea otter madness. Let's check out my competition. Who is that guy on the end? He looks all blue. These guys all look standard. He's crazy. I don't know how they do that. I want to find out. The blue guy. What is up with that? That's just weird. Alright, how much faster are they running? This isn't too bad. I just need to not fall. This is plausible. Unless they actually swim amazingly, which I guess is possible. Excellent! I just need to not fall, which is easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that one guy is the one to beat. Look at him. And the pack is really sung up. I don't want to get caught in the pack. Oh, I'm not falling. I'm not falling. This is good. Stay away. Stay away. You're going to knock me around. Yeah. My flying's pretty atrocious, isn't it? But my swimming is immaculate. No, see? That's why it sucks being behind someone. Sometimes you kind of slightly push them ahead. I just need to not fall. That's all I need to do. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You've got the power. Yes! Swimming races complete. Froggy is the undisputed master of swimming now, beating my previous time by 4 seconds. And I got a Sonic doll. You would likely see him periodically playing with this if they didn't mess up the AI. I'm sorry, are you tired of me complaining about it? Too bad. I finally get to vent about the fact that they screwed up the best part of their game with probably just a little misplaced line of code. But hey, I'm not bitter. I'm extremely bitter. But now, we're gonna test out the Super Karate. Which I don't know. This isn't Super Karate. This is Chow Races. I actually completed this because it wasn't interesting. This is a Chow from the first game. I don't remember his name, but he's dumb. He was actually really hard from the first game. But, that's racing Omo Chow. I don't really care about that either. I want a Chow Karate. Also known as Karate by no one in particular. The Dark and Hero races are okay, but, they can only be done by, Dark or Neutral Chows. I actually kind of wish they made it so they could only be done by Dark Chows. Because you can just have a Neutral Chow that can do all the races, and that's not... Why even have a distinguishment if that's the case? But, let's go to Karate, because apparently there's Super Karate. And I don't know if Goku can handle it, to be honest, even though he took out the expert champion Wacky pretty easily. I have no idea what they're going to throw at me in Super. I had no idea there even was a Super. Alright. Sound the drums. We are fighting... Crush? He's got a melon head! Alright, Goku. Give it your all. Holy crap, he's stronger than me! And he's just as fast. Oh, jizz. He did a roundhouse kick and took me out. I'm telling you, that roundhouse kick is just better than everything. Alright, I'm clearly not ready for this. But I had to try. However, if he's not ready for this, is he ready for whatever the next level power race is? Oh, I'm on the final level of power race. I don't know if I'm ready for this at all. Let's try it anyway. You're gonna get a lot of races this episode, because I'm behind, really, when you look at it. When I look at how much of the game I have complete versus how many Chow races are complete, I'm way behind, but the reason for that is that they intended the Chow part, I think, to be, like, the part that you keep on coming back to play with, because you need to do a lot of grinding to make an amazing Chow, and I mean a lot of grinding. My skills, however, are set up to succeed, because I am a fast the most important stat, again, is running, and I'm actually not running faster than all of them. That's actually kind of bad, because I'm bad at swimming. Shit! I don't even have the secondary swimming animation. I do, however, have pretty great strength. But will it be enough to make up for the fact that I'm not amazing at running? I don't know. Because these are the strongest chows in the world right here. Haha, you failed. I shouldn't make fun of that, though. I could easily fall, too. Well, not easily, because I with my high running stat, that's probably going to prevent that. Ooh, and look who shook it first. Go! I've got an okay lead, but not an amazing one. That chow was so red. He must have been fed on a diet of nothing but red drives. But all of those chows are past their, first mating season, I think, so... Looks like I got this in the bag. This is, I'm gonna complete all of the gem races except for flying, it looks like. And that's just because my flying chow just isn't up to snuff, to be honest. Oh well. The thing is, I made Cross because I wanted to make him look a certain way. I didn't really account for whether he was good at flying or not, and he's not really, to be honest. If I remember correctly, I'll have to check. He probably only has a B, but that means he started with a C. A pogo stick! Holy crap. Do they really use pogo sticks? I don't remember ever seeing a chow use a pogo stick. That'd be crazy. One more? You think one more? Sometimes I wish I was live streaming just so I could ask those type of questions. But if I was live streaming, I'd probably just go for another hour. Who do I want? You're not gonna be able to do the flying race, we already tried. But Bumper hasn't done anything, so... Let's see if he can beat Omochow! This looks like this is a straight running race, so we might be able to. Oh my god, they're all Omochows! I thought it was just gonna be one Omochow. Oh god, they all look so disturbing. Is it really fair to make me race against robots? That's the question I want to ask. Apparently the answer is yes. It's sad that Bumper will never be faster than this, but... Or at least not in this lifetime. In the next, perhaps. But I guess... Aww, Bumper. No matter, go on! This is just gonna be a straight foot race, isn't it? I don't think there's any obstacles. Which is kinda crazy. If that's the case, I don't need to show all of the- Oh my god, are you kidding me? The chances of them falling when they have high running stat are not supposed to be high. I'm just getting incredibly unlucky, but I think I still got it. Alright, despite the fact that he fell twice, it looks like that's not a problem. He's way ahead. So that means I should be way up higher on these challenge races. I'm actually gonna try a few more. What's next on the docket, then? Let's just try Bumper. I'm gonna assume he's gonna be able to handle whatever is due to his massive running. What? Well, it's the same race, so Bumper is... Oh, god. No. What the hell? You've got to be kidding me. I'm racing animals? I should rub them against myself and absorb their powers. Oh, god. Bears. You know what? I feel like my only real threat is that hedgehog. You know what there should be? And I don't think there is, and I don't know why. But there should be a mode where you can race your own chows against each other. That's what I would want to do. This is weird. This is really weird, guys. I don't know what I should expect from their abilities. I'm having trouble dealing with what I'm seeing right now. It's not right. It's just simply not right. Especially that seal. How is he moving so fast? Anyway, I think it's pretty clear that I have this one in the bag too, so okay, you know what? The other one I'm pretty sure I was gonna speed up, and I probably did. This one I'm just gonna cut out, because you didn't even see the animals throughout the entire race once I stopped recording. I was way too far ahead. And it looks like bears are the undisputed champions of racing. Well, that hedgehog didn't even get fourth. I got a ball! Cool. Alright. You know what? I bet Goku could probably win that race also. Maybe I get him a ball off screen. What wacky challenge do you crazy guys have for me next? Because that one was just really weird. Like, really, really weird. Oh. Cockroach Chow group. Alright, let's fight the Cockroach Chow. Huh. They don't much look like cockroaches. I'm pretty sure you can get that outline somewhere, but I don't really like any of the colored chows. Oh well. Oh, this is a full... Alright, this is a luck-based race, it looks like. Am I luckier than a cockroach? So far, yes. And the camera was off, so I can't see how many got screwed by that little event. Looks like 4 of them got hit by the unfortunate box of doom. Oh, jeez, come on. Bumper's the most amazing runner ever, but he's deficient in every other area, so hopefully I can get far enough ahead. Ah! It looks like I might be okay. Is there going to be an intelligence test up here, though? There might be. Yep, intelligence test. Except, once again, there are, 7 correct answers and 1 wrong answer, so it looks like we're good. I don't get... Sometimes you'll go in and, like, half of them will be incorrect. Oh, well. If you're last place, though, you're gonna get stuck with the wrong answer, and there's nothing you can do. Bye! The rest of the race should be uneventful until I get to the end, because I believe... This is a trap? I think it is. It should be booby-trapped. You notice how he's, like, trying to consciously dodge, but he never does. He never does! Some of those lanes are not booby-trapped, too. He won by a lot again. Wow, I should have done these challenge races a long time ago. Let me see what the next one is, but unless it seems amazingly interested, I'm done for this episode. I think I'm already at 40 minutes. I haven't asked a question in a while. Game length, in general, for all videos on my channel. Are you the type of person that don't care how long my video is? Like, you'd be fine if it was, like, an hour and a half? Or would you be like, absolutely, like, please don't go over 45? Would you be like, don't go over half an hour? Would you say, try to keep it under 15 minutes? That, by the way, almost has no chance of happening, but I figured I'll put that as an option. What is the idea of video length for you? Obviously, you're okay with longer videos, because you got here long enough to, hear me ask that question. But one person actually said, like, I like your videos, but the long ones are hard for me. Could you make them shorter? And whenever I've asked this question, people seem to like the longer... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to show this. You know, most people like them longer. But maybe that's changed. Maybe there's a contingent of people that like these shorter videos, and I'd kind of like to know that. So, you know, feel free to answer that question while I race these egg idiots off screen. Oh, jeez. All of these challenge races seem exactly the same, except they just send people with different hats after me. Okay, eggs soundly defeated. I gotta say, I thought my chows were fast for their age, but these chows haven't even been born yet and they were keeping up. Ridiculous. Okay, that's it. Comment on video length if you are so inclined. And I will see you next time. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But, I need to get these chows to their second evolution, so... Hopefully the video will be out in time, but if I have not gotten to their second evolution, this might be delayed a date or two, so sorry. But that needs to happen, or else I'm gonna run out of regular game. Okay. See ya.